Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. This is Scottish Havra Austin Friends the rest of pop culture. Are here you are expert on both modern day and past so and and I do a bit of pop culture, but to get into this, but to get into this video, I would just like to I would just actually like to put on the roster last night for a fantastic Monday night or again. Um, several several storylines and people of are some really getting into the moment. Obviously I'm obviously enjoying the whole sort of high angle between of Morgan Dominic Stereo and Rare eh, and obviously now the match for the women's world heavyweight championship is obviously confirmed between those two. What I am a bit of um um of oh of expect um I fully expected the Dominic Mysterio. I fully expect Dominic Mysterio to be the special um is referee. And that's not the, that's not actually been confirmed to you. But it would make sense in terms of the storyline of this whole hero. I've kind of wants to jump him several times. He's pinned him down at ringside. The jammy so odd. I mean, I'm getting jealous this year because I'm a big Morgan fan anyway. Back to the serious business. Obviously with this new character for what if Morgan's given us some new direction and like to be honest, I've always been a fan of Morgan, but like before this character, she was kind of like treading water without any um without any character direction after she dropped to the SmackDown Women's Championship back to Ronda Rousey. He had a stupid booking decision a couple of years ago, but that's by the by. Um, yeah, so obviously the well, he follows up on her and Dominic Mysterio shakes the Angie's harsh words with Dominic Mysterio because obviously her and Dominic are an on scary night. And as many of you know, and Ev has been essentially cutting the years to get us while she's been off recovering um, from an injury. So, like, I carry on from last week with um, the Dominic Mysterio in the bad books and Dominic tries to offer the year for our house further out in night sort of prepare work go or think I propose he's a bit like she just keeps filling and I felt that was all really should obviously get all the other members of the judgment day Damien Priest, Carlito, Finn Balor are in the background to all of this essentially taking the piss out of Dominic Mysterio. So all of this is set all of the is continuing um um is continuing the cracks within the Judgment Day faction. Obviously as well the obviously as well the other Bill is not too far on to having Curly kill in the killer of House either, because that was a decision the Dominic Mysterio made behind her back when she was gone. So she was questioning Damien Priest as well. The Judgment Day stuff has been fantastic recently, and obviously as well you had the showdown between Vince and Damien Priest. It was a good at which the Angel type gear type of promo that sets up the match. I mean it was a good exchange for what it was. Obviously the Damien Priest will be defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther or whom won the King of the Ring tournament in Saudi Arabia. Um, and yeah, and and I fully expect Gunther to get the victory here because I can't see East or remaining in the Judgment Day for too much longer. I think the path is for him to turn face. Um, because heel, um, as a heel, I think he's a number within the faction. So I think he'll get kicked out by Dominic and the rest of the members because him and Dominic are having him and Dominic especially are having sort of childish sort of spats. Um, Harry East has been having digs at during the whole sort of Morgan via Haskell, and it's actually been quite funny because Harry East uh, Harry East can sometimes talk down to the Dominic a stereo Zoe with his father. But moving on, obviously, he uh, obviously the East as well picks up um picks up a victory against Ron Strowman, who has had a who has had issues with the Judgment Day, and it looks as though that's going to continue. Oh, looks as though that's going to continue. I think there's not really too much. There's not really too much for on Strowman at the minute because he's not in line for any title shots or anything. Um, so yeah, obviously, obviously as well, you get the White Six, and Chad Gable stuff that's been entertaining. Um, Chad calls out Bo Dallas, um, and Bo Dallas for a confrontation. Um, obviously, obviously, he tries to set um, um, up with a sneak attack from the Reeds and the keeper an Australian and British. Obviously, they came into the fold with Chad Gable, and it kinda reminds me of a modern day Emangle type, even if you remember Emangle from back in the day. Um, so yeah, obviously as the else, obviously as the else Sonia Deville picks up the victory against Zelina Vega, as well, like she's been teaming up with Zoe's Arkansas, but is there's been no name for the Cheerio. So yeah, I think they'll need a name eventually. Ultimately though, um ultimately though I see ultimately though I see that faction. I see that faction figured with the damage control because they took damage they took the damage control and the guy out last and the last he kinda show um obviously obviously the kayfabe and Jug Zoe in a Vega as of 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 he said earlier on in the night though that she wants them another the match but to having yeah so yeah you've got that yeah you've got that as well um and like all of these storylines are pretty good at the minute. You've got Zoe's Arkansas and Basil picking up the like he picked up the victory against Anacha Anson Caden Arthur because you're going to have to establish this new faction, so of course they're going to pick up a couple of victories. And I forgot to actually mention that Eric Rowan and of you in the I-6 VHS again. It was another powerfully developed promo. You can see that this is very old school. Vibes to old school. Family vibes. Although this is more dark psychological horror as opposed to unhouse um unhouse magic basically. Um so yeah. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. Obviously, as well, back to the uh, beat down because I forgot to actually mention this, but Oda Al is was almost cackling like Barewa. I get the same sort of mannerisms, but he would have him and he was getting beat up. He'd laugh and he'd cackle and he'd smile. Obviously, he looks people dead in his eyes and he says, and he says, here you are, and out comes the I-6s with when you've got AC, you've got Nicky Cross, and you've got Rowan, and you've got Dex or Loomis, in that faction as well. That faction still have a match. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not they wrestle if the masks on. I would imagine, would imagine it'd be pretty tricky, especially with those kind of sort of, those kind of sort of last papery type masks. I don't know how effective that would be. Probably they would have to some of the masks off. I don't think there's too much visibility in those masks. Obviously, as we had to do Pete on the Pete on sort of uh, um a cheap shot on Seamus as well. Obviously that's the back to the butter all in butter it's a butter up in in very butter age to say Amos's and real life injury. So again, um, so again, that's kind of interwoven into the story, and obviously there's a bit of resentment from Butch as well. So that'll probably lead to a summer slam matches. If not summer slam, then maybe bash at Berlin in September because they'll need some because they'll need some European um talent on the show. Um, 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 I know obviously is extreme iki Xavier says he may not power after the Alpha Academy to take on the final I mean, personally, next week, I'd rather see the final testing in the final testament pick up a victory because I get the feeling carrying her loss isn't going to have any chances left on the in the loss. And it's a shame because I do genuinely like Karen Ross as a performer. AOP I don't really have a shit about because you're just kinda um you're just kinda heavy as fuck Ross basically. You know, they're not that exciting attack him give obviously get all Erin who's the manager at AOP a family a famously managed the road to Warriors. Some of you will already know who the Legion of Doom the road to Warriors are. I'm not gonna too much on the history. They were one of the greatest teams ever in the whole of professional wrestling. Obviously, as well, the main event, and he done a no contest because on Barry Aker and Huffy. Yet wasn't it the skill or location is better but it can be yet it will Gerald Dragunov. It was a decent match between Sami Zayn and Gerald Dragunov up until that point, but it sets up um but it sets up either a pull but to in paprika in and drag enough or it could just set up the rematch but in the in breaker and I almost forgot during my McIntyre's so, suspension has been renewed. I wouldn't apologise to the two referees he attacked in that bizarre sort of post show at the kickoff panel as soon as Money in the Bank end. I'm not quite sure if they've got rid of the press conferences for the pay-per-views. They probably have, because I've seen a report. I've seen a couple of reports from various news sites saying that they have yeah. And obviously several albums comes out and the two of them renew their WrestleMania rivalry. So yeah guys, guys, I really enjoyed I really enjoyed this week's Night Raw. I I give the rating of 8 out of 10. Very um very sort of story driven in this. You can get eyes the matches are relatively short, but I kind of found that on SmackDown it builds it up better for the eventual matches and the people of views, etc. And it just gives these stories a bit more time to marinate and mature. Basically, it's like a good curry. You've got to let it soak into the sauce, basically. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm making myself hungry again, but you get the point. Yeah, and I just want to give a shout out to all J for our um very nice feedback in the comments section on the last wrestling video. I hope you don't mind me chatting about it again, but like this is my life on passion other than my football team. Um, as you see, my mother Chiro or signed shot in the back and Yale so see my uncle pop till action or summer of it anyway. But he's around a WWE, but I've got the phone urge upon her or wrestling. Or he sees that they released the and I've got various other merchandise that's spoke about on the channel. So yeah, so uh, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed my Monday night review. Hit like and subscribe if you did, and leave me a comment in the comment section down oh, oh and I'm trying to hit 500 subs, guys. So if you can help me reach a target before the end of the year, a big or full. So share the video out, like and subscribe, or I hit the bell to be notified that any new videos I've been artist Avros has been my or reviews and out, guys.